My name is Kari Hake, and I teach kindergarten at Nevin Coppock Elementary in Tip City, Ohio. English language arts encompasses three big things: speaking, listening, reading, and writing. In kindergarten, we're teaching all of those basic foundation skills in those three areas. Oftentimes, kindergartners come at the beginning of the year with some good, solid foundational skills. They know a few letters, they know a few sounds, they can write their name. They come in and we start very much with rote things such as knowing their 26 capital letters and 26 lowercase letters.
O, B, K.
And then what sounds they make. And developing a sight word vocabulary, so when we see a word, we can read it.
B, then.
Is that our word this week?
Yeah.
And then we begin to make the leap from those foundational skills to application. You get to see them start to use what they have learned to sound out, to read words,
Bite.
to sound out, to write words. And then we move from words to books and writing sentences and stories. Speaking and listening is always interesting when they come to school because now they get to share that role with other children their same age. So specifically in listening, we work on really turn-taking in a conversation, and that when someone else is speaking, your job is to listen. So just that social give and take is part of it, but then also to listen for meaning, so that you're listening to learn, that when you hear a story, you can tell it back. When you've been provided nonfiction information, you can remember facts from what you've learned. And how to ask questions and gain knowledge from what you ask is really important at this grade level. The idea of language arts is so interwoven into all of the other disciplines. So today we worked on learning about the parts of a plant and how a plant grows, which is really a science objective, but there's so much reading and writing that's part of that. How do you label a flower? How do you put the sequence of the flower growing together, which also comes into play into the sequence of a story?
Very good.
You know, writing about what you had learned, reading a nonfiction book and telling back facts that you have learned about it. So you can see the disciplines are really tied together. You know, today it was science, tomorrow it could be math. I think the hardest part for parents is kindergarten and all grade levels have changed a lot from when they went to school. I think parents often are amazed at how much kids are able to do. The best thing by far that any parent can do is read with and to their children. Parents need to let their children read to them and make reading and writing part of their everyday life. You can have your little guy sound out the grocery list for you and write down the first 3 things you're going to buy at the store. You can have them try to sound out to read the things on the kids' menu when you're out to eat as a family and really see the value of those skills transpiring beyond the classroom walls and into your life as a family. If you can provide your children with some pre-foundational skills before they come to school and some experiences away from you before they come to school, that'll have 2 big things under their belt. So if kids have had an opportunity to try things like the soccer team or preschool, then they're not so nervous to spend their day away from you. That's a big challenge in kindergarten. And then also to make sure that they have some exposure to language, that you let them know what some of the letters are and the sounds they make.
T. Teacher, Mrs. Hake is my teacher.
So that is not so foreign to them, and we can springboard off that base knowledge and learn to be readers and writers. My favorite part about teaching language arts to kindergartners is you are handing them the key to unlock the world. If you can read, you can learn anything. And you get kind of emotional thinking about it. You've handed them such power. That's pretty neat to watch them truly blossom into readers, because then there's no stopping them.